Before you even think about moving to Jacksonville, Florida, you'll want to watch this video because I'm going to share with you the real pros and cons of what it's really like to live here. I'll cover the challenges like our weather, the truth about our alligators, and also our beautiful beaches. Hi, I'm Agustin. I'm a local realtor here in Jacksonville, and I've been living here for over 50 years. I've seen a lot of changes. I know a lot about our city, the good, the bad, and everything in between. So please do me a favor. If this video is helpful, please hit like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell for more insights like this. Now there's a lot to cover, so buckle up and let's get started. Jacksonville boasts over 22 miles of stunning coastline, which means there's plenty of sand for everyone. Jax Beach is probably our most popular spot. It has a laid-back vibe. It hosts year-round events like music festivals and outdoor competitions, all without the heavy tourist crowds that you normally find in other Florida cities like Miami Beach or Clearwater Beach. Parking can be a challenge during the summer months. With limited free options, and even though paid parking areas and garages are available, you might want to get there early to secure a spot. Just north of Jacksonville Beach, you'll find Huguenot Beach, and you can actually drive directly onto the sand here, making parking a breeze. Just be cautious if you don't have a four-wheel drive or all-wheel drive vehicle. You could get stuck in the sand. I've seen it many times. There's always something fun to do here in Jacksonville. I'm talking about events and activities. Let's check it out. If you're into sports, then you could cheer on our very own Jacksonville Jaguars at a home game. Watch our AAA baseball team, the Jumbo Shrimp. And by the way, they have Friday fireworks, which is always a blast. No pun intended. Or even check out the Jacksonville Icemen for some hockey action. And there's always the Players Championship we host every year. Of course, that's in Ponte Vedra, but it's just on the border of Jacksonville, so we'll consider it a Jacksonville event. Also, there are tons of events all year long, like concerts, food festivals, art walks, farmers markets, and comedy shows. Oh, and if you're into water activities, you'll love it here with fishing, boating, jet skiing, or kayaking, and you could do it all on the St. Johns River or the Intracoastal. Not to mention, Jacksonville boasts the largest urban park system in the US, featuring over 400 city parks, 7 state parks, and 2 national parks, and it spreads across 80,000 acres. There's no shortage of ways to enjoy the outdoors here. Most residents in Jacksonville and probably all of Florida, including myself, have a love-hate relationship when it comes to our weather. Let's find out the pros and cons of Jacksonville's weather. If you like spending time outside at parks or at the beach, we have plenty of sunny days and hot weather for you to do so. In fact, our warm temperature days start in March and it stretches all the way to late November, which is a pro. Another pro would be that it doesn't get too cold here. We might have a few days in December that's cold, and January and February are consistently cold, but that's it. Also, no snow. Now let's talk about the cons, and the biggest ones has to be the humidity and the heat. It starts to heat up into the 80s in April, and it doesn't let up until around September. Temperatures start to consistently be in the 90s around late May to August. That means expect to sweat if you're outside during these months. The next con is the hurricanes that Florida is known for. But there's a silver lining when it comes to Jacksonville because we've been very fortunate to dodge those hurricanes year after year. At worst, we get a lot of rain, and some areas near like the St. Johns River, the Intracoastal, or the beach, they may see some flooding. Hurricane season starts in June and it ends in November. And what you can expect are afternoon showers or downpours during these months. But most of the time, they only last about 20 to 30 minutes. If you'd like more information about Jacksonville or any of the surrounding areas in Northeast Florida, please just reach out to our team. Our contact information is below in the description. Now let's get back to the video. Let's face it, the truth about traffic is it all sucks. But here's what you can expect when it comes to Jacksonville's traffic. With a steadily growing population, traffic congestion is unavoidable. And with that growth comes construction to improve infrastructure, which often leads to delays. For example, what would normally be a 40-minute drive from the west side of Jacksonville to the beaches can easily turn into an hour during rush hour, typically between 3 p.m. and 6 p.m. But keep in mind, that's around a 35-mile drive. You might already know that Jacksonville is the largest city by area in the contiguous US. So we have a beltway that circles the city that primarily serves to connect major highways and to provide a faster route around the city. And while our traffic may be better than other major cities like Atlanta or Miami, it's traffic and it still sucks, right? In my opinion, Jacksonville's location is probably #1 in the entire state, and here's why. We are so close to a lot of major destinations without having to deal with the day-to-day traffic and all of the out-of-town visitors. To give you an example, it would only take you 2 hours to get to Orlando, 3 hours to Tampa, 5 hours to Miami, and it would only take you around 6 hours to get to the Blue Ridge Mountains. Here's a delicious topic, our food scene, and it's actually come a long way. While it used to be dominated by chain restaurants, the city is now exploding with some really fantastic local, casual to fine dining spots, including a thriving boba and donut scene. The pro is that our food scene is evolving and getting better. However, I would say that the con is that we just don't see enough of them spread out. Jacksonville's job market is booming, earning its spot as the second hottest job market in the US by the Wall Street Journal. We're home to 3 Fortune 500 companies, FIS, CSX, and Black Knight Financial Services, along with over 150 corporate headquarters and growing. Jacksonville's diverse industries make it an attractive place to work, with opportunities in finance and banking, logistics and transportations, and technology and healthcare. From the Mayo Clinic to a growing tech startup scene, Jacksonville's job market is vast. Unemployment here remains low, just 2.5% as of late 2024, and the city's business-friendly environment combined with a lower cost of living makes it a magnet for talented people. According to payscale.com, Jacksonville offers a cost of living that's about 7% lower than the national average, making it a very affordable choice for many. Housing is especially budget-friendly, with expenses 11% lower than the national average according to payscale.com, and the median single-family home price is under $364,000 per our local MLS. And let's not forget that there are no state taxes for Florida. Florida is infamous for alligators and bugs, and I've been here for 50 years and on the water actively, and I can honestly say I've only seen a handful of alligators. Now, a lot of our neighborhoods will have lakes or ponds in them, and they may not look large enough to hold an alligator. But a safe rule of thumb is that if there's water, there's a chance for an alligator, so please be cautious. That being said, they're probably really small, and if you ever do see one, just call Florida Fish and Wildlife. As for bugs, mosquitoes can be a real menace, especially during the summer months, so be sure to put on some type of repellent if you're going to be outside, especially around wooded areas. Here's the real truth about Duval County Schools. Duval County Schools has an average B rating according to niche.com. However, Jacksonville has a few high-performing magnet schools and preparatory schools like Douglas Anderson School of the Arts, La Villa School of the Arts, and Stanton Preparatory School, which all are rated as A schools by niche.com. These schools can really prepare your child for college readiness. It's true, our downtown area suffers. It falls short when it comes to other bustling cities like Atlanta or Miami. However, there are some projects in progress and on the horizon that might just change all of that. Currently in progress is the Emerald Trail. It will be a 30-mile bike and pedestrian trail that will connect historic neighborhoods to local businesses and other parks within the urban core. There's also a historic Federal Reserve building that JWB Real Estate Company is currently restoring and transforming it into a vibrant mixed-use space. The development will feature restaurants, businesses, and banquet facilities, complemented by an exterior courtyard designed for outdoor dining. River's Edge, Life on the St. John's, is going to be a riverfront location. It'll have apartments, townhouses, and condominiums, hotel rooms, office space, retail space, and marina slips, plus a waterfront park that will be open to the community. Last but not least, there will be a Four Seasons luxury hotel right on the river. Well, that does it for this video. Thanks for sticking around. And also, if you're looking to buy or sell, or you want more information about Northeast Florida, please feel free to contact us. Again, our information is going to be in the description below. I'll see you on the next video.